Okay, so I've been enjoying um, basically deleting people off of my social media. And, you know, it's been refreshing, it's been cleansing because I'm realizing that a lot of people are really not spiritual. You feel me? A lot of these people that I think are on the same spiritual wavelength as me, and I'm talking about these stars or the ones that are visible. There's a lot of stars here that are not elevated within the earth realm because they're elevated within the galaxy and the spiritual realm. So I was watching somebody on the internet, because I've been watching these people who are mediums and speak to ghosts and stuff because I realize that's where I need to be. I don't need to be trying to fuck with these people who are channeling ghosts and they don't really want to admit that's what the fuck they're doing, because that shit is it's pretty insulting to the spirits that they're channeling. Some of them are to a certain extent and some of them are not, but at the end of the day, these people, I always can tell when somebody's in my body because my eyesight gets blurry. Whenever somebody's in my body or I have multiple people in my body, my eyesight gets blurry because they're looking through my eyes. And these are celestial beings that are in other places. And what I'm basically trying to say is this. My whole life, I've been used. I've had different people in my family just have me alive just to use me. Like I said, I had my inheritance stole. So they were stealing money from my father and from me, basically, even though people don't like to see it that way because there's so many people out here that survive in this manner of stealing from dead people or being grave robbers. So, I'm just going to break it down just to be frank about it because people don't really believe it. And I'm beginning to really understand, like on another level, that these people will probably never be able to truly identify with me because they've really never been through what I've been through. And I'm not saying like, oh, I've been through the worst, because I haven't been through the worst shit in life, and nor do I want to go through the worst shit in life. I'm just saying this because I've been through enough fuck shit in this reality of people that's supposed to love me that don't. And at one point in time, it really hurt me. It really hurt my feelings to be in a family of people who didn't really love me. You know what I mean? So I was full of love, but I really wasn't getting the love in return, not authentically. And then when I started getting these communications from these spirits, they were just giving me all this love. Even though I was going through like a hard time, I was getting love, right? And so I was like, okay, that's beautiful. I'm getting love. I'm actually getting some real love because of what they're doing. Like what they're doing to show me love, because I don't need a whole lot. I don't need money to show me love. But at the same time, I know that these people here feel like the more money they get, the more they're loved by God. And the more money they give to somebody else, that means they love them more, right? So for the fact that they haven't been wanting to give me money, it just makes me feel like they really don't love me. And these spirits have been telling me that I'm absolutely right. And there's nothing wrong with that, because this isn't my real home. And I don't need to be here. And these people want me to be here so that they can make a movie out of this shit. That's it. A spiritual movie, a movie in the galaxies, whatever. A lot of people, spirits that are on this planet right now, are not friends to me within the galaxy. So I'm in enemy territory, or enemies have taken over this territory, and they want people to stay here and deal with the fuck shit that they do to them. So this man had channeled Marilyn Monroe, and he was asking her all kind of things about what was going on with her, and when she died, just her life. And she said she opted out, meaning basically she killed herself on some level. She got the fuck up out of here because she got tired of being used, because that's essentially what it is. When they know that you are a walking spirit box, or you are a medium, or you talk to dead people, they do a lot of shit to fuck with you while they're in your body. You feel me? They know they're in your body, and sometimes they know that you may or may not be able to know it's them. So they fuck with you. And they fuck with you, try to fuck with you psychologically, because the most important thing is love. So if you have love, you can survive. And the most traumatizing thing for a person to go through is when somebody that they love dies, or the love that they've been receiving, they don't get it anymore. That's pretty much traumatizing to anybody on this planet. And people cope with it different ways. Like I said, some people love money. The more money they get, they feel like that's more love. The more food they eat. There's a lot of people overweight. So a lot of people do things with other people to get love. And basically, this is like a training ground. Because like I said, this is not my real home. This is what Marilyn Monroe let me know. Because like I said, when they jump into somebody's body on the planet, they can also jump out of that person. If they are in that person while that person is doing a psychic reading, that spirit can jump out of that person onto different people watching the video or whatever the fuck they may be watching, right? So that means their spirit is out here roaming around. Well, a lot of people have had my spirit in them, and I've been on top of them, riding them when they've became famous. So I've jumped out of a lot of people onto multiple people on this planet. That's why they know me. They know who I am for that reason alone, unless they're biologically related to me, which I'm related to a lot of people because I have a lot of different nationalities in me, which is genetic engineering and done on purpose. So what she let me know is that this is not real. The people are never going to come get me. They are always going to try to pull the strings to invoke love and then take it back. Or they take that love and then give it to somebody else. You see? Because you can put spirits on top of other people. Like I was saying, that these motherfuckers that's been fucking with me, they've been basically trying to take my spirit and put it on people around them, on their homeboys or on their girlfriend. That way they can enjoy the love without, having to be around that person physically. Because they know now that I'm on the planet, right? They know I'm on the planet because Kanye told them. It's a lot of people that have told them, but I don't think these people really know whether I'm actually on the planet right now. Hi. Thank you so much. Or if I'm in the spirit world watching this shit and participating, but in the dream world, oh, hey, baby, don't hit me. Okay, it's okay. So, a lot of the ways that I'm feeling right now is because I know that these people know I'm here. Because Aaliyah told them I was in 2020. Nipsey told these motherfuckers I was here. Tupac told them exactly when I was gonna come, and they know my name. And I've been sending enough messages to certain people that they should have been able to respond, and they haven't. And that's a part of the way that these demons try to torture you. You see? That's why a lot of people turn to Jesus, because they know Jesus is going to surround them with love. And they're going to be happy regardless of whether they have people around them that really love them or not. So they are aware that right now I'm pretty much filled with love. Yeah, I got angry, and I get angry. Any fucking person, being, or spirit is going to get angry. People act like if you're a spirit, you're not supposed to get angry. Or if you being fucked with, you're just supposed to smile and take it, and that's not reality on any fucking level of reality, because there are wars going on in the spiritual realm. So, like I said, I've been out here on this spiritual journey for about 2 years by myself, meaning nobody around me that I actually know personally. You see, I don't know these people personally, so I've been getting love from strangers. And it's not been superficial, because it's different people jumping in their bodies, different spirits jumping in their bodies. It's confirmation. Different spirits jumping in their bodies showing me love. It's not necessarily these actual people walking around. So when I start looking for these specific people to show me love, I don't get it, and I'm confused. And that's what they've been showing me, that the love is not really coming from these people, because a lot of these people they're contaminated. So I just wanted to put that out there for my babies, because they realize that I realize that there's some messed up stuff going on out here. And a lot of people are greedy for love, for money, for sex, for drugs, for whatever they can get that's going to make them feel good here, because they really don't know where they're going to go when they leave here. They're scared to leave. They're scared of a lot of things, so they fight for their happiness here, and they realize that I'm not going to fight. Yeah, I'm not going to fight, because I'm over it. There's only so much fuckery somebody could go for, because ultimately you hear people saying that when they're going through things, or what saved them in their life is that they had children or they got married, because that's a kind of love that you are going to get on an individual level. Some people say they get it from their parents, but your parents can only do so much, because they have their own life and their own whatever, you know. I'm talking about parents that really love their kids, not my fucking parents on this earth, you know. So that's why my kids are confused about me, because they don't really realize what I've been through in my life. That is making me be like, there's no real reason for me to play this game. What is the reason? What is the real reason for me to play this game? So that I could become famous? I'm already famous. They know who I am. The world knows who I am. That's why these foreign people want me to get the fuck out of the United States, because a lot of the Americans are fucked up mentally and spiritually, and they're confused about life in general, let alone the spiritual world. And for me, I just don't want to deal with them. You feel me? Like, I put in my paperwork for the things that I know I'm supposed to get, and I didn't get it, because I'm being fucked with, because of who I am. And these people want me to fight through it and do it on my own and come up and, we'll meet you on the other side. And it ain't the other side on this realm in reality. That's not really what they're talking about. They're talking about meet me on the spiritual side of shit. Even though I'm already there.
You making a video? Let me say hi.
You would say hi?
Hi. She making her video down Krisha.
Thank you, Mama. So everything is on the spiritual side. You know what I'm saying? That's why they're not really paying no attention to me. Because they're seeing this shit from the spiritual realm. They claim they're watching it from this realm in reality, but really they're not watching it from this realm in reality. They're watching it from another realm in reality. Because like I said, if they were really watching it from this realm in reality, they would show me the love that they show their children. If they love their children, because a lot of people treat their children like shit. They would love me from a position of how they love their mother, the one that's on this planet, that birthed them onto this physical realm. They would show me the love that they show their wives or their husbands, which is by making sure they're comfortable, making sure they're okay, right? Well, they're not showing me that love. You see? And so it's bothering me. It's bothering me, not like it's hurting my feelings, because like I said, I've been through it with the people who are supposed to love me on this physical realm. My parents, my supposed siblings, different boyfriends and shit. I've dealt with motherfuckers acting like they love me and they didn't. And it made me feel devastated at that time. And now I'm over that type of feeling, which is the spiritual therapy I'm going through. So I don't leave here with no hang-ups. You understand? Because I'm not supposed to stay here. I could stay here, but what's the point of staying here on this realm? You see, when you're not getting the love that people give other people that they love. You're not getting that same kind of love. You understand? And that's why, I be crying about Nipsey, because he's really showing me love in the spiritual realm. Like I said, when I'm sad or feel some kind of way or angry, he's holding me. He's literally holding my hand. He's literally touching my face. He's literally holding me. You know what I mean? And showing me that he loves me to get me through this, because he knew I wasn't going to get no love from these motherfuckers that's walking around here. Everybody knew it was going to happen when I came back onto the scene. And when it became evident that they were really getting love from me in the spiritual realm and manifestations from my prayers and my blessings that I bestowed upon them, that it would hurt my feelings that I gave them something they're not really returning to me. You understand? And that's why they don't really like Nipsey, because he's hipping me that it's all fake. Because that's what he said. It's all fake. All this shit is fake as fuck. And I've been expressing that. And that's the point that I'm supposed to be expressing to my children, my spiritual children that are here on this planet. Because hopefully I don't have any biological children on this planet. But like I said, I don't know. Because these fuckers they've been wiping my memory in real life. So I could have had my memory wiped while my fucking ass is ovulating or something. They took my eggs out of somebody and put it into another bitch. They took my eggs out of me and put it into another bitch. Shit like that could be going on because I have special connections with certain people. You see? So I'm just here to tell my children that are on the same wavelength as I am, and they can manipulate my spirit, meaning they can have me in them and put me into somebody else a little easier than somebody who just called upon me and we're not really tight like that. Because they feel what I feel. So if I'm sad, they're sad. If I'm happy, they're happy. And other people are just watching it. And that's what I've been realizing. Other people in this spiritual realm or these celebrities and stuff, they're just watching the story. They're not really emotionally invested into the story, because it's just a movie for them. You see? It's a movie for them. And they have no care or consideration for the actors of the movie. You see? And that's why I've been feeling some kind of way.
You on your side, you got your
It's
side.
because I've been knowing that they're really watching this as a movie. You know how, like, not a reality show, but like kind of like a game show, or like a I can't think of the shows, but when you have to do all these different physical tests and trials, and you go on to the next level and you can get knocked off. The X Factors and all that shit, that's what they think this is for me. That's how they view this shit. Like it's an X Factor. You feel me? And like I'm trying to win a prize. But they don't realize I've already won. Because I'm not from here. Yeah, they keep on talking about Cuddy. Because they know that the spirit that was in him was another spirit that lives me from wherever he's at. Because he's not here on this planet. You understand that? He's not here. He only can jump into certain people. And these people can have certain attributes that line up with their attributes. You understand? Like they could have a voice that sounds like the voice that they have in the spiritual realm. Or they could have a name that matches with the name that everybody knows the spirit under. And that can make it easier for that spirit to jump in that person. And so I'm watching all of this and I'm thinking, oh, these people really love me. They know me. Oh, they're about to come get me. They're about to help me. They're about to show me the love that they show everybody else. And they don't do it. And then I'm like, what the fuck? And then they're online talking shit too. And I'm like pissed. And I'm going off and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? Because I'm here to witness. That's it. I'm just here to witness the actual souls that are down here, because some of these souls are new and they just got old souls on top of them, if that old soul is still on top of them. You see, I'm just here to witness it, and I can't be everywhere at all times to witness all things. That's confirmation. So they have me looking on the internet and watching certain things to kind of get my idea of where I'm coming from, because I'm actually on this planet and I've lived a life on this planet. And I see a lot of fuck shit, and I've been commenting on it, and they want to get my perception of what is going on and how I think about what's actually going on. And I've already made my determination, you see, of how I feel. And like I said, a lot of these people are just watching it. It's kind of like, you know, you see somebody on social media and they do some wild shit and you're like, ooh, that motherfucker crazy, or ooh, I love that person. But you're just watching them from afar. They could be steadily posting shit on social media like they're about to die. Somebody's chasing them and everybody's watching it like it's a movie. Like, oh, that's not really gonna happen. And some people are watching it like, oh, it is gonna happen. We hope this bitch dies. Fuck this bitch, or fuck this person, you know. And that's what's been going on with me. They're watching this shit like it's a movie. And I done said too many times that I'm here on the planet, and they kind of knew that because Tupac told them. Aaliyah just said it. And what did they do? Somebody came out on the internet talking shit about Aaliyah, right? Because at the end of the day, these spirits are me and I'm them, meaning they can speak for me when I can't speak for myself. You see? So they hear certain shit in the spiritual realm, because it's just like anything else. When you make decisions on this planet, you think about the decisions. Like you ponder over each way shit could go. And you ponder over how you would feel if this, how you feel if that, how would you feel if it was you. And that's what they see me doing. And they think that's how I really am, when I keep on telling them, I know this is not my place. I know this is not where I'm from, and I don't give a fuck about this place. You understand? I'm just acting as a medium to speak for these spirits that haven't had a voice that's been real. Because like I said, a lot of the shit that's going on with these mediums and stuff, a lot of people don't want to repeat some of the shit the spirits are saying, because some of it sounds fucked up to the normal person. Especially in America, because in America, people don't really want to say what the fuck they gotta say. We got freedom of speech here, but if you say some wild shit, motherfuckers don't want to hear it. They want to say, oh, you crazy, or you evil, or you mean, but it be real shit. Like, who the fuck want to deal with a child molester? But like I've said on my last videos, there's a lot of women who let their children get molested like it ain't shit. you know, and all that is ignored. Especially if they have money or if they have a lot of friends, their friends ignore what the child goes through and just deal with, you know, whether or not they like the person that's allowing the shit to go down. And that's how the politics work in this country. That's how the money system is working. Everything is working based on some evil concept of what's right and what's wrong. And that's why I said I don't really want to deal with it. If I was to stay here, I'd have to like be somewhere in a sacred place where I didn't have to like witness everybody's fucked up thoughts, because a lot of people have fucked up thoughts and they want to challenge you on what you're saying and say little fucked up shit and have you argue back and all this shit, because that's what they've been doing, because they know motherfuckers is on me. They know I have spirits on me. But they also know that I've been on other people, because a lot of people didn't call Smoke, a lot of people didn't call Ta, a lot of people didn't call Tata, and a lot of people have called Rose, a lot of people have called Tamara, and they're realizing that these are different versions of me, while I am in relationships with different versions of other beings within the galaxy, and how I feel about these other beings, whether they be my child, like Jesus is my child. And so I love him. He loves me. You see? He not really here on the planet. His spirit is just here speaking through people. And some people say shit the right way, and some people like to sugarcoat it and make shit something that's really not. And that's what they realize is going on, that a lot of people are not being honest about the messages they get. Some people are. You hear it sometimes in some of the rock songs and some of the rap songs where these niggas be talking a lot of shit, because they be really saying what the fuck his spirits is saying. Other people be trying to sugarcoat it and make it where it's no cuss words or it's no this or whatever the fuck they think is going to make them the best views or get them the best reception to what they're saying. And then the message is skewed because it's not really being said the proper way. That's why they wanted me to say a lot of shit, and they see I'm over that, because I already made my decision. And I already said Ramon can do what the fuck he want to do with everybody, and I don't give a fuck, because I'm over it. You see? And so there's some people online that have voiced their opinion about what I'm saying and how I feel like, oh, she needs therapy, or she needs to get over this or get over that. And it's kind of like, you don't really understand what's going on, because you've never been where I've been. You've never been there, especially somebody that is speaking online as a celebrity. Because like I said, even if you didn't have your parents rocking for you, you had a child that loved you. Even if you didn't have a child that loved you, you had a manager or a producer or somebody who would support you in build you up, lift you up, help you out. All of you have had that. And when somebody like me say, I don't have nobody, you don't really get it, because you ain't never been there. And two, being that I don't have anybody, because I really, really don't have anybody that gives a fuck about me. And I keep on saying it, it's not to make anybody feel sorry. It's just to let you motherfuckers know, when I leave here, I won't give a fuck. Because there's nothing here for me. Because the same messages that just being transmitted in the galaxy is the same messages I'm going to keep on getting. You understand? I just won't be here in this body, in this fallen capacity, going through the bullshit with other motherfuckers I know me on a spiritual level that don't give a fuck about me. You feel me? So they're trying to help me to be at a certain spot to where we get up to the other levels of this matrix, because the matrix has different levels too. Because a lot of people feel like, oh, there's a heaven and all this shit. Like I said, there's more than one heaven. There's 3 heavens or 4 or 5, who knows? And there's different levels of hell. Well, right now, there's a lot of spirits that are just floating, and they're waiting for the commander to get them the fuck up out of here, so we can go into another place where our real bodies are, where we're really from. And we're just traveling here, and we got stuck down here. You understand? So they're like, why stay here when these motherfuckers are just food? They're not really real. Look how evil they are. Look how they really are acting. They only help somebody when they can use that person. They're not really helping out of love because, like I said, they know where I'm at. They could have been there, came and helped me. And that's what I've been saying over and over and over. And they've been saying, get on your own, you know, work hard. I worked hard and all kind of shit that's really not true. You may have worked to a certain extent, but you ain't had the same fucking difficulties that my fucking family had. Because my family was born in 1930. My family was born in 1916. So they was coming at a time where there was really racism and really niggas being killed in the street and really black men not being elevated to the point where they need to. You know, before that we were running things, right? Because we used to run everything. But there was a fall within this world where we weren't. And my family came up in that. So they're letting me know these are some weak ass motherfuckers. Okay, these people don't care about anybody. They feel like they didn't work so hard for what they got, and you need to work hard for it too. And that's just really not how our people really are. So somebody that's in them is not really our people. They're being controlled by some kind of spirit, and they like it because they feel like that spirit is giving them what they want, and they feel like what they're getting right now is all they need. You understand? So we are really, this is a recognizance exercise, you know, and there's no time and space. So right now those spirits are up there, they're not experiencing time. But for me, I'm 43, so I've been dealing with this 43 years. But when all this shit is over with and I'm off this planet and out of this body, it won't even feel like it's been that much time. It's just that while I'm here, it's fucked up. You feel me? So we just been gathering intel as to figuring out why everybody that's in this realm on this earth is crying out and in pain. Because there's a lot of people that are crying out that are in pain, and other motherfuckers really don't give a fuck. A lot of people who are supposedly made it really don't give a fuck. Because it's all fake. So I just wanted to say that. My kids want me to say that because I know they feel like I'm sad, and I'm really not. I'm really sad that the people that I love the most are not here, meaning my family and these different spirits that's showing me love and actually trying to protect me and stick up for me in this realm. They're not here. Like I said, like Nipsey and Tupac, them is the two that's really on me real tough. And they've been keeping motherfuckers up off of me, and they've been talking their shit when they need to. And Ramon, I don't know if he had a body on this planet, but I know wherever he was, he's here now, and his spirit is floating around. He's keeping people to fuck up off me, and he's watching the shit. Because the older the spirit is, or the more experience it has, the more it knows about what's going on. So essentially, Tupac and Nipsey, they may not know exactly what the fuck is going on a galactical level, to know really what the fucking next phase of this journey is. You understand? And some of them may not have, if they were alive, they may not have been able to really come get me like that. You feel me? They may have had something holding them back from helping me out in a real way. And that might have broke my heart even more. Because they let me know, Ramon, the fact that the person who I thought Ramon was on this planet really is dogging me out, because they damn sure know where the fuck I'm at, and they damn sure know who the fuck I am, and they damn sure have showed they don't give a fuck about that. And they know I've been confused about whether this was real or it was a test or what was going on, and they're like, no bitch, this is real. And that's why I'm not fucked up about it. People think I'm mad and fucked up and my feelings is hurt. It really ain't, because they already allowed me to know that these motherfuckers is not who they say they are, or not who they think they are, or not who I perceive them to be, because I see the spirit that was on them and not necessarily them. You understand? Because I don't want to stay here. So there's no need for me to put my image all over this planet and my name all over this planet so people can keep on calling my name onto this planet, and I don't want to be here. I don't want to stay here. I don't want to keep on coming back and reincarnating. Like Tupac said, my only fear of death is reincarnation. I don't want to do that. So if I do have any children that are on this planet, they're going to have to come with me when I go. I mean biological children that they done stole out my womb or whatever, cloning, whatever the fuck these government officials have done. Because we getting the fuck up out of here. We're not about to play. And when we leave, I'm not going to be here to comfort the people that's here. And that's what they want. They want me to be here comforting them because they didn't already let me know. They love it when I'm on them because they feel the love. And they want to keep on feeling that love whether I'm here or not. That's why they try to make me happy just long enough for me to put a burst of love and energy and light out there. You feel me? Because they know I really don't really want a lot. But like I said, I realize that that's how people on this planet express love, by sharing with the people that they love the most. And they don't have any plans on sharing with me because they really don't give a fuck whether my bloodline continues on this planet or not. They just want my spirit to be here to hold them and comfort them because I'm the mama. Well, the papa is awoke, and the papa is realizing what the fuck is going on. The papas, because more than one. And they're not about to sit up here and allow me to be used like this. So it's only a matter of time before this shit is all over with. And there's nothing to fear. These spirits will let me know there's nothing to fear about being on the other side, because this ain't real anyway. It's a fucking matrix. It's a virtual reality. So it's time for me to get the fuck out of here. So if I was to have somebody come up around me and want to be, you know, around me and show me love, it may make me want to stay here a little longer. And I'd have to be treated as such a magnitude of respect and love and adoration. These motherfuckers don't have it in them to do it for me or to me. You understand? And they're letting me know this. Not here, not these particular motherfuckers. I might be okay in Mexico, but I damn sure won't be okay here with these niggas, with these black folks, because they've been traumatized too much for them to be able to treat me the way I need to be treated in order for me to want to stay here. Because like I said, I don't have no family. I don't have no biological family. My fathers are dead. I don't have a fucking mother here. And I don't have any siblings, any cousins here. I don't have nothing that's really holding me here emotionally. You understand? And they're not going to let me come up around anybody who really don't give a fuck about me. That's another thing, because they told me that they were instructed not to come get me. And they think it's because I'm supposed to go through all these trials and tribulations and tests, and really that's not it. They've been instructed not to come get me because that spirit then jumped on them and figured that they don't really give a fuck about me for real anyways. They just want to keep on feeling that love, whether it's the love I have for these spirits and they just happen to share the love that we have, or I have some real love for them as an individual. They just want the love. They don't want to really return it the way they need to. You understand? So I just want you motherfuckers to know I'm happy. I'm not thrilled or excited or, you know, like overjoyed, but I'm happy, and I still feel love. I still feel love from the real entities, and that's all they wanted me to know was really what was going on. They want me to know what's really going on because this is some ancient shit. So they just let me know, bitch, you ain't crazy, and these people ain't right. And that's why we don't really want them around you, because they probably try to manipulate you. Or you need to be at such a fucking don't trust anybody. Like Tupac said, don't trust no one. His closest friends did him in. You see, the people closest to him that he did everything for was the motherfuckers that did his ass in. So they're letting me know, bitch, don't expect anything from people that have shown you that you have helped them in some manner. Don't expect them to help you back. I don't care how righteous they seem, because they're not. Because there's a lot of people that told me, or a lot of a lot of people on this planet who know how to send those messages told me not to fuck with Nipsey, not to fuck with Tupac, and not to fuck with my brother. They said these motherfuckers is fucked up, and really at the end of the day, it's them that's fucked up, because these people are showing me love. Because if it wasn't for them, these motherfuckers be having me running a gauntlet and putting all kind of obstacles in my way just to see how it happens for me. And after they abuse me, they show me a little love, like a man beating his wife after he, beating his wife, and then afterwards he cries her roses. That's what they've been kind of doing to me. And hey, like Biggie said, I'm ready to die, motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck about this place. So Ramon, do what you gotta do, baby. Whatever is next, whatever the next step is, I'm ready for it. I'm over these fake motherfuckers. I'm truly over them. You know, I got love for everybody, but that don't mean I'm going to continue giving you my energy and love and you're not returning it. Because people